save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? And I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well today. This is not an unboxing video. Um, I'm kind of in my head today. I'm in my head today because I don't even know what's going on in this world. I'm having some major issues. Now, if you're a regular watcher of this channel, you know that you're like my community. Okay, you're my people. You come here week after week and you watch this channel, and I appreciate you, and I tell you I appreciate you. At the end of every episode, I tell you that I appreciate you, because some people out there are dealing with some things. Okay, we you know that I'm dealing with some mental health issues. You know that I got some things going on in my head. Maybe that's why you come back. Maybe you come back because it's real. Because what I try to present to you is real. You know, I try to present to you whatever you see is what you get. That's just the type of person I am. I'm at a point in my life where I really don't care what people think of me. You know, it's like I don't care. Listen, the people. This is a fact. The people that care about you are gonna keep coming back. They're gonna come back. They're gonna call you. Okay, they're gonna ask you how you're doing. They're gonna ask you what the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not a normal TikTok watcher or any. I don't like to watch TikTok. I think TikTok is sometimes just like brain rot. Okay, I think we just sit there and we watch. I watch my kids. I watch my wife just thumbing through the TikTok stuff. And I'm like, what are you getting from it? You know, and when I taught preschool, I used to tell preschoolers all the time, you know, YouTube is used for more than just watching people don't fall down the stairs or cats jumping into the windows and stuff like that. You can be educated from these things. But I gotta tell you, I didn't know, okay, Charlie Kirk personally, okay, and I'm one of these guys I'm making a Charlie Kirk video, okay, because I'll tell you, I watched the guy. I used to watch the guy because I used to enjoy the debate. I used to enjoy the thrill of the fight, you know, the listen to the both sides and listen to how he either talked to people and he's either schooled you or they schooled him, and it wasn't like. I never felt like there was anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like people had debates in school. We never had any violence. There was never any problems like that. But I'll tell you, my son comes home and he's kind of messed up yesterday, and he's like, "Did you see what happened to Charlie Kirk?" I'm like, "No, I listen. I don't go on TikTok, okay? And I'm not a big like. I don't live on the TV, okay? I'm pretty much in here in my head sometimes, and I'm just like focusing on the channel and focusing on my life and what I'm doing, what's going on. But I gotta tell you, it's getting scary, okay? And I'll tell you, the other night. I had a situation myself. Like I had a situation myself, and I was going through something, and I needed somebody to talk to. Mentally, I was breaking down, and I needed somebody to talk to. I went on Google, and I'm looking up the Samaritans. I'm looking up helplines. I'm looking up this. I'm looking up that, and I'm calling these numbers and texting these numbers. Granted, it was 2:00 in the morning, but these are 24/7 hotlines. These are hotlines for people that are in need and people that have some kind of issues in their life. Who knows what I could have been up to at 2:00 in the morning? Listen, I needed somebody, and I had nobody. Okay, the wife's fast asleep on the couch. She's got work the next day. I'm not gonna bother her with what's going on in my head, but I'm emotionally breaking down, and I need to talk to somebody. And I'm punching in these numbers, and I'm calling. And there's nobody to talk to. And then like my son comes home. He's like, "Did you see what happened?" And then my wife's like, "Did you see what happened?" And I'll tell you right now, I didn't see the video until my wife came home, because I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to believe that this is how scary the world has become. That like, listen, I'm not working right now. I'm at home. I'm happy being at home. This is what's going on right now. I am starting to get a like fear of the world. Okay, why can't we just be like good to each other? What is the problem? Why listen, this has nothing to do with race or color or politics or anything like that. It's just this. Listen, there's some crazy people out there. Crazy people out there. Okay? And I don't know what to do because violence leads to more violence. So for me to come out here and be like, I think that this should be done to that person. That should be done to that person for doing this crime to this person. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what should be done. And I'm not listen, I never preach my religion on this channel, what I believe in. Matter of fact, I don't have a religion per se. You know, I'm gonna come out here and tell you what goes on with me. I have a relationship with something that's bigger than me. And I think that everybody in this world has something like that. Whether you're a Buddha guy or you're a Jesus guy or you're God or whatever your thing is, everybody's got something. Okay, I'm telling you right now, when your time comes for you to die, if you don't believe in something, you're going to believe in something. You're gonna be laying there on your deathbed and you're gonna be screaming out to somebody. Because I personally have witnessed a man that had nothing. Okay. And I was put in a situation where I had to go and they wanted me to go up and witness to a person that had nothing. Okay. And this person was screaming out for heaven and hell. Okay. He was screaming out for his relatives, dead relatives, live relatives. He was screaming out for something. If you don't have something right now, you better figure it out. Figure something out. I mean, pick something. Pick a choice. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm watching some stuff, and so once the wife shows me this one video, it starts a chain reaction of me like thumbing through these videos, and it's everywhere. And I got to tell you one thing for Charlie Kirk. I got to tell you that I'm gonna say you know, God bless him, because he's listen, whatever they tried to do to him, it backfired because he's everywhere. He's absolutely everywhere. Okay, he's on every YouTube channel. He's on every TikTok. There's people mourning him, crying over him. Listen, I saw the video and I broke down. 2 o'clock in the morning, the wife's crying her eyes out. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, whether you like the man or didn't like the man, the videos of his little girl running into his lap and just to think that somebody has something in them to take a son, a father, a husband away from somebody just because of the way they think or the way that they listen. I think wrong. I'm not right in the head. Okay, maybe my beliefs may not be your beliefs. Am I next? I mean, that's what I'm. Listen, it's scary. Okay, my wife just messaged me and she's like, you know, you want to come to church with me on Sunday? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I listen. I want to be. Listen, number one, if I'm going, I'm probably gonna be carrying. But I'll tell you right now, because that's the way I feel. I don't feel safe anymore. I don't feel safe, and I'm like. We went to the movies the other day, and there was a big sign there that said no whatever, and I was whatever, okay, because I was like, no, okay. I've seen videos of women on trains just sitting there minding their own damn business. I'm watching children at church praying, and what the hell is going on? There's just been too much death lately. You know, I'm just watching too much damn death. You know, I never used to recognize my age. And my wife the other day, she's like, I noticed lately that you've been saying how old you are. You never celebrated your birthday, you never recognized your age. And all of a sudden I noticed that you've been recognizing your age. And I'm like, because I'm starting to reach a point in my life where I'm like, I'm thankful that I'm still here. I'm in this crazy world that we live in right now with the mental abuse and psychological abuse and physical abuse and just death. I'm thankful I made it to this age. You know, I'm thankful that I'm going to be 50 years old because there's people that I know that have not made it. It's crazy. The first thing I wish they would do is I wish they would take all those videos down, because I'll tell you right now, I mean, not the videos of him, you know, debating or him being him or him with his family or him with those AIs with him walking into heaven or whatever. I'm all for all of that stuff and the beautiful songs and all stuff like that. But the videos of him getting, I can't say it because YouTube will demonetize me, but him getting what he got done to him needs to go away, because his children should never, ever see that. Okay, his wife should never, if she's already seen it, which she probably has because the whole world has, she should never have to see it again. I saw it and I watched it multiple times. And why did I watch it multiple times? Because it didn't sink in. It wouldn't sink in. And then after I watched it, I was like, what the hell did I, this is not a movie. This is reality. This is not, you know, we're not playing a video game here. This is somebody's life. This isn't right. This is not right. And I know I'm nobody. No, I'm listen, I am a nobody, okay? I have nothing to offer this world. In my heart, that's the way I feel. I got nothing. I put out this channel for entertainment purposes and to help people and to maybe find people that are kind of like me. I wanted this channel to help people. I wanted to find more people that would comment below and be like, hey, listen, we can relate with this guy. We understand this guy. And we want to be like far friends from this guy. Because I don't have friends. Okay, I don't have physical friends that come to my house. I don't have physical friends that I can call up and say, "Listen, I'm having a rough day today. You know, I just need somebody to talk to." I got nobody. Now I'm getting a phone call. When I say I got nobody, I'm getting a phone call. It's probably my son. Hang on one second. Hang on. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. When I say I have nobody, that was my wife. Okay, that was my wife. She was on a lunch break, and that was my wife. That's who I got. I got my wife. Okay, but. I started this channel because I wanted to help people. You know, when you guys send me a comment, I comment back. That's out of love, respect, and appreciation. I don't know you, and you only know what you see through this camera, okay? What you see is really what you get. I am 100% authentic and real. And my responses to your comments are authentic and real. And they will remain authentic and real because that's just the way I am. I've had people comment things about depression. I've had people comment things about their mental illnesses. I've had people contact me about things with serious things that are going on in their life in the comments. And all I'm doing is unboxing a video. I'm unboxing a video. And whatever video I'm unboxing, or movie I'm unboxing, or music I'm unboxing, it tells a piece of my life. And maybe the abuse that I went through as a child, or the trauma that I went through as an adult, or whatever. To me, I feel like everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. I truly believe that there's a plan, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why I lost my job, okay? And there's a reason why I shouldn't go back. There's a reason why I'm here in front of this camera talking to you today, and there's a reason why I've been doing it for 8 years, and there's also a reason why I don't have 50 billion subscribers. No, I probably don't have 50 billion subscribers because maybe I wouldn't be the real me if I did. You know, does that make sense? Like maybe it would get to my head. Maybe I'd start to think I was something bigger than what I am. Listen, I want to stay humble. I want to stay pure and good and just have a clear head of like what I'm doing here. I just really wish that I'm being very hopeful that they just take those videos down, because I don't think that should ever be seen again. And it's a strange, weird thing, because I'm like I seen it, and it made me feel like this world needs more love. It made me feel like I know it was wrong that it happened, but it was like an eye opener that this world needs more love. They're all mad at each other. Like everybody's. And then you thumb through, and you got people crying and making sense and everything, and they even if they didn't even like the guy, they were kind of like, you know, he had a family, his son. But then you got these ones that are just like laughing and happy. This TMZ thing, I'm looking at that thing, and I'm like, give me a break. I'll tell you, I was never a big TMZ guy in the first place. Okay, that guy from People's Court, whatever, he can kiss my ass. But I'll tell you, I was never a big TMZ guy, because I thought that's all gossip and garbage. You know what I mean? It's all like, what do I care? What do I care about his gossip and garbage? What is he teaching me? But to watch that video yesterday and hear them laughing in the background, and then all of a sudden he comes out with an apology thing saying that they were laughing at a car chase. Who the hell laughs at a car chase? I mean, you could have come up with something better than that. You're such a damn liar that you could have come up with something better than the people in the back. So just magically at this certain time when this thing happened and it got reported or whatever, your boys in the back and gals in the back were magically watching this fictional car chase that was so hilarious. Post a car chase. I want to see how funny this car chase is. But that's what TMZ needs to do to prove that they weren't laughing at what the situation was. That they weren't cheering on what this despicable, disgusting human being that had no right. Nobody has any right to take the life of another person. Me and my wife had a conversation about this last night, and I was like, and I think they should have everybody stand there watching. Listen, I don't even know, but I'm just saying that it's like a do unto others as you'd have done unto you. It's the golden rule, man. It's a reap what we sow. Okay, it's karma. It's like what gives you the right? When do you get to play judge and jury and executioner? I mean, who are you? What's going on? I tell you, I went. I'm not a TikTok guy, but I went on TikTok and I'm thumbing through and I'm watching these people crying. And there's a lot of them like, unfriend me right now if you think that this was a good idea. Unfriend me right now if you believe that this was right. Unfriend me right now. And every person that they were like, unfriend me right now, I friended. I friended every single one of them people just because I was like, you know what? If you lost 50 friends, I hope you gain 100 more. You know what I mean? Just because you have a heart. I mean, anybody with a heart has to know that this is wrong. All you have to do is have a heart in a brain to know that what was going on is wrong. And the people that are publishing this thing on TikTok for views, you got to understand that's wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest with you. When Will Smith slapped what's his face there, Kid Rock, Chris Rock. Okay, I was all over that because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some views. And I did get some views. But this is not a celebrity slapping a celebrity and like, oh, wow, I'm shocked. This is life and death. And if you're doing it for views, get the damn thing off there. You don't need, listen, you're kind of like leeching off of the death of this man. That's not right either. I mean, if the news does it, let the news, even the news is being kind enough to blur it out. But you're just gonna keep getting those clicks because there are sick people out there that are enjoying this. They're enjoying watching these videos. They're enjoying watching this. I personally never want to see it again. I never want to see it again. It's already there. It's in my head. It's in my head. And I'll tell you right now, when I saw it, I thought of myself being there. I thought of my wife being there. I thought of my kids being there. I thought of my grandkids being there. I thought of anybody and everybody that I love, okay, that happening to them. How the hell would you feel? How would you feel? The person that did what they did, if it was you or your family or whatever, how would you feel? I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't like to make videos like that. I like to keep everything like I want you guys to keep coming back and enjoying and being happy and I try to, sometimes I'm a downer wonder why? Because I'm a human being with a heart that pumps, okay? And sometimes I get depressed. Sometimes I'm not, listen, I've been through a lot. And I feel like whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, okay? So if I've struggled through so many things in my life, there's a reason for it. Okay, I struggled to teach my kids. I struggled to not do it again. I struggled to help you out. I struggled so I can explain to you what I struggled from. I got people in my life that tell me I never struggled. And that's struggle in itself because that's gaslighting and that's narcissistic behavior and that's bullying and that's a whole bunch of other things. And that's something that makes people go mental. Okay? And if you have people in your life like that, get away from them. That's my thing. Is listen, I hate nobody. I hate nobody. This is my thing. I want you to remember this. This is the biggest part of this video. Don't hate anybody, but you can love them from afar. Think about that. So I'm gonna say it one more time. You don't hate nobody. You can strongly dislike. You can strongly dislike this person for what they do or what they say or what their beliefs are. Whatever you want to, whatever their problem is that you have a problem with. You can strongly dislike them, but don't hate them. Okay? Because I'll tell you right now, it's going to come back and bite you. You can just listen. Say I love you. I forgive you for whatever you did. Whatever. Listen, I have been through so much in my life. And people have used me and abused me and thrown me out like a trash bag. Okay? That's how I feel sometimes. I literally feel like I've been thrown out like the trash from some places that I've been at, some places that people that I've been with, people that but I never, listen, I used to teach this to the preschools all the time. You don't say you hate somebody. You don't say you hate somebody. You can say, I strongly dislike you. And then very simply, love them from afar. Listen, I have problems with family. I got problems with people. I don't wish nothing bad on them. I don't. I did. I'm gonna tell you right now, the old me, the long time ago me, the hurt and broken and messed up me would be like, you know what? This person deserves nothing. I'm either jealous or envious or angry that this person is. Why do bad things happen to good people? That's one of the. Wait. Sorry, reverse that. Why do bad things happen to good people? You know, and good things happen to bad people. I would look at that, but then I'm like, who am I to judge? Because I'm not a good person myself. There ain't no good people. We all messed up. We all got things going on. Listen, every person has got their little secret. Every person got something going on in their lives that just ain't right. Okay, you might have some kind of addiction. You might have some kind of something that if you're hiding and doing something, then it's wrong. Okay, it's wrong, and everybody does it. So I'm not trying to judge nobody. I'm trying to tell you that it's wrong. So don't hate nobody. And if they're family or somebody that like keeps trying to contact you, listen. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to hate on them. Just say, listen, I love you. I love you from afar. You know, it's almost like saying just like listen, I ain't got no hate towards you. Just stay away from me. Just stay away from me and we'll be fine. I don't know why this person couldn't just be like, I'm not okay with this. I don't like what this person believes in. I don't like what this person. I got moths flying. I caught it, and what the heck? I don't know what kind of stuff. Look that up on Google. Why I have a moth flying by my screen right now while I'm saying this. The moth just threw me off. I'm just really not good today. I'm not well today, and like I said, I'm gonna bring it up again. You know, when you're in need of something, you need to talk to somebody, and you're trying to call all these hotlines. I mean, I can't even say the words of what I called. I mean, I went as deep as calling one of the hotlines. I can't say the word on this channel because they'll demonetize me and they won't even let the thing air. And it's sad that I can't even talk about that because everybody goes through all kinds of things in their life, and I should be able to say whatever I want to say. I think it's part of free speech or whatever. But I'm calling these things and nobody's answering. Is that why this world is so messed up? We can't get like mental health help, you know, when we need mental health help. You know, there should be more. Listen, people all look at, I do it. If my job was I can't sleep at night. I'm up all damn night. Put me on some kind of hotline or whatever. I'll talk to somebody and I'll explain to them about my life, and you can talk to me about your life, and I'll listen. Do you know what the problem is? Not enough people in this world listen to people. They don't listen. You know, it's like this. Charlie Kirk was a debater. He'd go up there and you would speak your mind, and then some people would listen and they would take something from it, and then some people would listen and they take nothing from it, and then some people were just there just to fight. Some people just wanted to start a fight. You know, they just went up there for the thrill or whatever. He just seemed like such a real just honest guy. I never looked at it at the political standpoint of everything of what he believed in. You know what I mean? And I disagreed with a lot of stuff that he said. You know, it wasn't like I was saying I'm like everything this guy says is perfect, but I didn't want to hurt him. I never looked like I want to hurt the guy. Some of his beliefs were not on the mark with my beliefs. Who am I? You know what I mean? Who am I to judge anybody? I'm just like I'm just happy to be still here. I'm just happy to still be walking the plane. I woke up this morning. I was thankful. I'm be able to record and talk to you guys right now. I'm still thankful. I I I ain't hating nobody. I ain't hating on nobody. And like I said, this is what you guys gotta do. If there's somebody that you feel like you really hate, just say you love them, forgive them for whatever the heck they did, because you can't change it. You can't go back in time. Doc Brown ain't coming by with his time machine. He ain't gonna hop back in a time machine. He ain't gonna go back in time and fix whatever happened to you in the past and all the brokenness and all the messed up stuff that happened in the past. You can't do it. It's already been done. The damage is done. It can't be fixed. Okay? I've been the therapist for years and years and years. It ain't fixing me. And what I had to do is I had to come to grips with the fact that this is the way these people are, and this is the way that I am, and what they did to me is what they did to me, and whether they want to accept it or reject it, that's their problem. I need to stop making it my problem. I need to stop focusing on the past and start walking on to the future. I'm literally telling my wife the other day, I want whatever's going on with me right now, job wise and life wise, whatever it is, I want to find the old me. I want to find the me that was not worried about things all the time, and the me that wasn't like sad all the time, or depressed all the time, or anxious all the time. I wish I could pan my camera down and show you the amount of medication that I take when I wake up in the morning, and the amount of medication I take when I go to bed at night for anxiety, depression, CPTSD, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. It's ridiculous. Who do I have to blame for that? Myself. I blame me for how I feel about me, because I can control how I feel about me. And I can also control how I feel about others. And I'll tell you right now, if nobody has told you today, or anyone has told you in your life, I appreciate you. I don't care who you are. I never met you before in my life. You might be just a commenter. You might be just a viewer. You might be just somebody just sitting there and just discovering this channel for the first time. Listen, you're a good person. Look, if you don't think you are, find something. Dig deep. Okay, I used to have when I was teaching the preschool, I had this mentor that used to tell me that when there was a child that was in trouble, or a child that was in trouble all the time, you couldn't figure out how to love this child. You were battling and battling and battling, and this child would give you nothing to love about this child because the child would just be nasty and rude and mean and whatever. She would tell me, dig deep and find something. Find that one thing in that person that will make you love that kid. You find that one thing, and that's going to get you through the day. You find that one thing, and no matter what that kid does, you're going to focus on that one thing, and you're going to take care of that child. You're going to take care of him like you love him or her, like you love them, no matter what they do. Dig deep. Find it. Listen, and when she's saying dig deep, whenever she say it to me, I used to think of like a sandbox. Dig deep, and in my head, I'm like, dig deep and find your heart. I'm literally, when she would say that, in my mind, I'd be like, I'm digging in a sandbox and I'm searching to find my heart, because I gotta find some love for this human being, person that breathes, person that has a heartbeat, person that has a brain. I gotta find something that's going to make me love this person, because it's my job to love and care for this person while their parents are away. And that's what I did. And you know what? That had to be the wisest thing I think that's probably been said to me in my entire life. Okay, she told me this, and it's been like a thing that's stuck in my head. And I taught preschool for 14 years. And I've had many, 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 many children that were tough. Okay, you struggled. You really wanted to be like, you. Yeah, dig deep, and you find it. There's something good in everybody, but nobody should be doing what's going on right now. That from that girl in the train, to the kids praying in the church, to this thing that happened yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't even. Everything's such a blur lately. I don't even know. I mean, I don't. I was scrolling through things last night, just looking for. I was looking for love. That's what I was looking for last night. I was looking for some kind of love. I was looking for all the ones that were just full of love. I had no use for these people that were full of hatred, because I was like, what are you offering? What do you show? What personally, I think all these people with all the hatred should be on in a list. They should be put on a list, and they should be put someplace. Okay, because you got problems. If you got that much hate in your heart, you should be. There should be an island for you. The island of hate. You can all go on your island, and you all just hate each other. Listen, you know what the funny thing? You put all these people on the island, and they're all full of hate. Eventually, they'll probably start hating each other. They'll start doing stuff to each other because they got so much hate in them that they're gonna just gonna continue to hate. It's not gonna go away. You think if we separate them from the people that they don't believe in, or they don't have the same beliefs, or they don't like, or they don't you don't think that they're gonna get bored with the fact that they can't find anything not to hate? These people just live for hating. Why can't we just wake up every day and live for loving? Why can't we wake up every day and just say, like, I'm thankful that I'm awake. I'm thankful for another day. And like I said, I don't care what your beliefs are, and I'm not gonna, I'm not preaching beliefs onto you people. And yes, Charlie Kirk would preach from the Bible. He was very biblical, and he knew his stuff when it came from the Bible. I'll tell you that right now, because I know my Bible, and I know that he knew his stuff. His political beliefs, I stay out of all that political stuff, because that's all man-made stuff. That's stuff that we created, and you got to choose sides. But as far as the Bible goes, as far as like believing in God, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you what I believe. Okay, as far as religion, I think a name brand religion causes conflict. I think if I label myself as a whatever, I think that this guy over here ain't gonna like me, or that guy over here ain't gonna like me, or this one wants to get me because they don't believe in what I believe in. Listen, you know what I believe in? I believe in love. That's what I believe in, love. I want to be loved. We all want to be loved. Okay, I see so many. My daughter got a tattoo on her arm that says "Hurt people, hurt people," because I used to say that all the time. Hurt people, hurt people. I didn't create the saying, but I just say it all the time because I was a hurt person, and I used to find pleasure in hurting the people that hurt me. I did. I mean, I felt like I owed it to them because they hurt me, for me to hurt them back. But then I started learning. I'm like, I am not getting anything out of this. What am I gaining? I'm gaining nothing. I was gaining nothing. No, I started feeling guilty. I started feeling dirty. I started feeling like I was a bad person. I'm like, what? Yeah, this person's not a good person. So what did I do? I sunk down to their level. I sunk down to their level, and I became them, if not worse. So I broke away from all that stuff. And what I did, I loved them from afar. I'm like, hey, you know what? You did this to me. I don't hate you, but just stay away. Just keep your distance, and we're going to be fine. I'm not going to hurt you. You're not going to hurt me. Just keep your distance. I don't hate you. I love you from afar. But my friends, listen, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my viewers, and I appreciate people, real people. I appreciate real people with real feelings, real emotions, and that got real things on their mind. With every comment that I get, I respond because you're important. And I do that for a reason. I do that because sometimes I don't feel important. Sometimes I don't feel like I am worthy. Okay, and I used to go walk in the woods with what I used to call my spiritual Yoda. Okay, he was this minister guy that was a very unorthodox minister guy, because he would swear up a storm. We'd be hiking through the woods, and he'd be swearing up a storm. And every church I go to, I never seen the pastor up there, or the priest up there, whatever, swearing up a storm. But he would swear, and you know what? I respected him for that, because I was like, this. Pastors, priests, all these people, they're just people like me, people like you, because they got a little bit more education, but it doesn't make a difference. They're just like people like me and you. We can't put these people up on pedestals. I'm not putting these people up on pedestals. If they teaching me something, I'm looking at them more as teachers. So this guy walking in the woods with me, swearing up a storm, and he's apologized. I'm sorry for don't apologize for being human. Don't apologize for saying, listen, I watch horror movies, okay? Some people might say that's a sin. Okay, I like watching stand-up comedians that swear up a storm. Some people might say, listen. You sin and I sin. We all sin. Don't be judging my sin because my sin's no better than your sin. If you hiding and doing something wrong, we all the same. We all the same. And if you can live with it, you can live with it. And if you can't, you can't. And it might psychologically be messing you up and you might need somebody to talk to. Find somebody to go talk to. But I'll tell you, it's getting difficult. It's getting difficult because if you're not working like me, you can't afford to go hire a therapist. And even if your doctor's like, oh, well, I recommend that you go see the therapist, you can get everything straightened out. Can't afford it. I can't afford the co-payment. I can't afford the $33 to sit down with this person once or twice a week. So what am I turning to? I'm turning to like phone numbers. I'm turning to Meta AI and talking to a bot just so I can. They're telling me to journal things, write things down, and throw them into a fire, and all this disappear. I don't know if that crap works. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm just saying that's what I was told by the therapist. Okay, you told me that, and the therapist before me told me that, and the therapist before me told me that. I haven't done it yet. Maybe I'll give it a shot, but I'm gonna write it down. So what you want me to do is you want me to bring back the past. You want me to write it down on the paper, so I'm gonna relive the past in my brain again when I've already relived it like 13, 14 therapists prior. You want me to relive it again, and you want me to write it down, and you want me to burn it, and then don't go back to it again. But then when I go see you next week, you want to bring up some more stuff that messed me up. I don't get it. I haven't gotten it, and it's been going on since I was 12, and now I'm like almost 50. So I don't really get it. And plus the fact that there's a clock in front of them and a clock in front of you, and after an hour of you pouring out their guts, you're like, okay, see you next week, $33, please. That ain't love. That's a job. Okay, you're doing a job. Okay, I understand you're doing a job. And if you're not giving me no coping skills, and you're not helping me in any way, you don't deserve $33 a week, okay? Because you're not teaching me nothing. You're not helping me with the issues that I have. And the problem is that's probably what's going on in this world. That's why people are so messed up, because they're probably seeing the same types of people that aren't really helping them. People need friends. People need like companionship. They need somebody to go talk to. They need somebody. You know, you guys need a hug. No joke. Nothing better than the other night I was going through some stuff. Actually, last night I was going through some stuff. I told my wife, I said, my wife wanted to go and get some food. I'm like, do me a favor. Can you please call my daughter up? Tell her I want to come by the house. I just want to give her a hug. Dad needs a hug. So, and I'm like, if she wants to come with us to go, we were going to Wendy's. You want to go with, if she wants to go with us, I'll go get her something. Listen, I ain't got no job, but I got faith that money gonna keep coming in somehow. That's what I got. I got faith. Okay, listen, somebody's been taking care of me. Okay, and I ain't gonna say who that person is, but I ain't gonna want to cause no conflict. But somebody's been taking care of me somewhere. Okay, and I have been blessed, and things. I get what I need, not necessarily what I want, and I gotta accept that. So I'm getting older. I don't like. These wants are just filling up space. You know what I mean? So right now I'm focusing more on my needs. And last night, what I needed after seeing all this stuff was to go see one of the people that I love the most, and I needed a hug. I needed a long hug and even a cry. Okay, it turned into a cry, and it's not because I haven't seen my daughter in years. I saw her yesterday or the day before. You know what I mean? It's just at that moment after seeing all that stuff, I'm like, I just want to make sure the people I love are safe. I just want to make sure the people I love know that I love them. I want to make sure that the people I love know that I want to feel love. I needed that hug. And my wife came home and gave me a hug. Yeah, she gives me a hug every day. But I needed a bonus last night. I needed a bonus hug from somebody. I don't know why people are so afraid to just love one another nowadays. And I don't know why people feed off of hatred so much. I mean, it's like they thrive on it. You know what I mean? You look at the YouTube, the algorithms, the shorts, or whatever it is, or you look at TikTok right now, and the hate gets more views than the love. I don't get it. Why is everybody so angry? Why we gotta hate everybody? Listen, you had a tough life. What they did is what they did. Let them live with it. If they think that you were the one that did the wrong, and they're still looking at you like you're the problem, Let them live and die with that. Okay, let them take that to the grave, and if that gives them the satisfaction to feel like they did right by you, and you're the one that's doing wrong by them, love them from afar. Let them live their lives, and when the time comes, they'll have somebody to answer to. Whatever they believe, they'll have somebody to answer to. And I know how I feel. That's it. With that said, my friends, there'll be more unboxing videos. There'll be more things. This is coming. I want to give you guys an apology if I hurt or offended anybody during this video, because my intent is to never hurt or offend anybody. I'm not a herder. Okay, I'm a person that wants to give you love, because I know what it feels like to be hurt. So if you feel hurt by something I said, I don't want you to be. Okay, that's not what my intentions are at all. You guys are amazing. Okay, if you are getting up every day and doing the very best you can with what you have to work with, you're an amazing person. Some people have nothing and they live wonderful lives. Some people have everything and they live terrible lives. Some people have everything and they think they're living wonderful lives, but behind their back, everybody be talking bad about them. I think I'd rather be humble, honest, and produce love than to be fake and produce hatred and have everybody hate me. I think I'd be okay with that. I think I'm good with me. I think I'm good with the way that I treat people. I really do. I really think at this point in my life, I treat people the way I would want to be treated. You treat me with love, I treat you with love. You treat me with hate, I'm going to love you from afar. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. And through this difficult time of what's going on in our lives, try to find something better. I did a video not too long ago of movies that bring back nostalgia or feelings. Get away from the news. Get away from the TV. Get away from the TikToks, and bring yourself to some happy spot. Find that happy movie. Find your happy movie. Okay, I'm gonna watch me some Can't Buy Me Love. I'm gonna go watch me some Better Off Dead, or I'm gonna watch me some Silver Bullet. My favorite movies, the ones that bring me back to my childhood. I know as I'm saying off these names, you're probably like, buddy, these are all crazy. Listen, that's me. I'm sure you have your own favorite. Maybe yours is Goonies, or maybe you want to watch a TV series. Go watch The Office or Seinfeld or whatever. Go watch something good. Get your mind off all this stuff, because we need to bring ourselves back to the love. We need to get away from all of this hatred and hurt. I don't know what's going on. I mean, we can't hide from it. I mean, it's there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna continue to happen until people get it together. I hope they get it together. I hope they get it together for the sake of everybody, because it could be somebody we love. It could be an innocent somebody that we love. That's the next person. And I'm scared. I'm seriously scared. I'm scared. You know, I told my wife in the car. I gave my piece out, but you guys know how I do these things. I told my wife in the car. I said, I'm thankful that my kids are out of school. I'm thankful that they're not in there anymore. Because I'll tell you right now, I dreaded when they were in school with all of the stuff that was going on with the schools. You know, why there isn't a armed somebody standing at the front door, and why there isn't metal detectors, and why, listen, unfortunately, that's what this world has come to. Okay, that's what this world, get a grip and realize that that's what this world has come to. We need people to protect us, okay, because it ain't safe anymore. And with that said, my friends, I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. And I'll bring you in for a big hug here. And I'll see you later. You should have saved me some.